Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 7 of my hardcore Minecraft playthrough. Last episode, we were able to defeat the Ender Dragon and find 2 sets of Elytra. But that doesn't mean our adventure is over. In this episode, we get up to some shenanigans and some redstone contraptions, as you can see behind me. This episode took well over 100 hours to make, so make sure you stick around and see the final result. Now that we've beaten the Ender Dragon, I think it's finally time for us to build a starter house. And I want it to be in this village, because this is where we started. And I'm thinking I'm going to remove these 2 houses right here and build it here. I liked being right here. It's away from most of the hustle and bustle of the village, and I think we can make it fit in really nicely. So we gotta start by tearing down these houses. For the house, I'm just going with something simple just because it is a starter house. And I want it to fit into the village still, so we're going to be using acacia in this just because it is a savanna village. I try and build things that I haven't built before, so I try new designs. I don't usually go back to the same one unless it's something I really like, and I just try and make it not ugly. I think that's a good part about Minecraft, is that, you know, everyone has their own personal tastes, and, you know, someone might not like what another person does, but that's okay, because it's how you want to build your house, how you want to play. And so I just try and make things that I think look unique, and that I like. For this particular house build, I was inspired by those houses that are typically in more urban areas that have rooftop gardens and whatnot. I just like that sort of architectural aspect of integrating nature into what you're building. And so that's what I was going for. Just put some, simple plants up there. We don't have very many flowers at the moment, so I'll probably swap some of them out once we get something cooler. And 2 of my favorite things in this game are bamboo and the bees, so I wanted to incorporate both of those into here, even if it's not going to be our main farm for either bamboo or honeycomb. I just wanted to have some of those in my house. So from the title, you guys know that we are going to be fighting the Wither today, and for that we need 3 Wither skulls. We already have 1 that we found on our first trip into the Nether, I should say, and so we need 2 more. It's probably going to take us about 20 hours to get those 2. I never have good luck getting the skulls, but we'll see. Maybe today is different. and hopefully we have better luck. Now that we got all 3 wither skeleton skulls we need to spawn in the wither, I think it's time we go and fight him. And I just want to make sure I'm away from my village because I don't want him to destroy it. I don't think he'll give us too much trouble now with how easily we beat the dragon. And this might end up being a mistake, but I want to fight him at nighttime because I think that's when you should fight a wither. So it's almost night. We're going to head off into this desert and try and find a good location to fight him in. It is just about nighttime, and we're in this mesa biome. Our village is right over there, and I happen to see this exposed mine shaft. So we will fight this wither, hopefully not die, and then go explore this mine shaft. First, let's spawn in this wither. And we got him. That Smite 5 axe really did a lot of work. And we got the Nether Star. Our health didn't get too low. The lowest I saw was maybe 2.5 hearts, but he did considerably more damage than the Ender Dragon did. But we were able to beat him, our first Wither down. And let's go check out this mine shaft. So it looks like the only thing of any note in this mine shaft is this zombie spawner, and even the chest loot was pretty boring. We are up here above our Nether Portal, and we are going to try and get above the bedrock and break one. This one right here is at Y127, so hopefully we'll be able to break it and have a little access point to the nether roof right above our main nether portal. And I did bring, let me double check. Yeah, this one has stuff to build a portal just in case we aren't able to break it and we can get back down. Hopefully that won't be the case. Okay. Almost died, but we did it. We were able to get through. The reason we needed to get up on the nether roof is just in preparation for future travels, but also what we're doing next, which is building a farm. I want to fight more than one wither this episode, and hopefully we accomplish that, but getting those 3 skulls took way too long. So we need to find a fortress, and for the farm I'm going to be building, it needs to be in a soul sand valley or a warped fungus biome. So I'm going to fly around for a while, hopefully not too long, and find one of those, and I will see you all then. Finally found this fortress. You saw me grab the loot from it already, but I started building the farm. This is just the very first spawning layer. I built it in here to give us some protection there. We are several thousand blocks away. I'm sure I could have found one closer, but this is the first one I came upon in the direction I was going. So let's get this farm built. I put a beacon down there with our first wither kill. We got that nether star, and I gave us strength and regeneration. And I put in some chests to auto sort everything. We also got this sword. It was the Fire Aspect 2 Smite 5 one we got from an in-city in the last episode. Taking a little break from killing skeletons because we're also going to need a lot of either soul sand or soil to take on all these withers. So I'm just going to start collecting it. Give myself a break from mindlessly swinging the sword. I'm going to mindlessly swing a shovel for a while.
It's $3.99!
So just a little progress update. We just hit level 470, which is an obscene amount of levels. We have almost 3 double chests of blaze rods. And then on this side, we have 8 plus a half of double chests of blocks of coal. This whole side of double chests is full of bone blocks. These 8 are full, and yep, this one's almost full. So we have another 10, almost 11 on this side. We have our 6 shulker boxes of wither skeleton skulls. Show you guys some of the stats real quick. You can see we've dealt almost 1 million damage. As far as items, crafted bone meal, we're almost at 1.1 million. Bone blocks, we have 120,000 bone blocks now. So any sort of farms that we need bone meal for, we're pretty much set. And blocks of coal, we have 29,000. And then for mobs, you can see we got 4,431 blaze, which we did have some kills before, but I'd say probably 4,300 of those are from this farm. And then if we go down to wither skeleton, we have 130,000 wither skeleton kills. So I just went and got some ancient debris. We had 3 scraps left over from the last time we got some. So I got another 62, and I figured it's a good time to upgrade our armor. And we are going to need some of this, the netherite ingot for a block in our build, which you guys will be seeing soon. I think we need 7 ingots, so let's go ahead and do the hoe as well. Now we just have to kill all of the withers that we got skulls for, and killing them under the bedrock of the end portal takes way too long, so we're going to be building this Witherkiller. One of the videos I saw for this was by Fallen Breath, and I'm not sure if they designed it or not, because I know some of the Psycraft guys have their own really similar, if not the same as this. And I did alter a couple things. I replaced the bedrock with the reinforced obsidian, which is the mod we downloaded. It's just a witherproof block that uses the netherite, and that way they can't break it. Here is the finished build. I did have to add some more reinforced obsidian. In the creative world I tested on, they weren't escaping, but then I switched over to survival and they started escaping. So to be safe in our hardcore world, I decided to add 2 more layers up there, and they didn't seem to be escaping in the creative world. And this middle part is just a block pusher. It'll line up all the soul sand to where we can be far enough away, but the pistons can still push it. And let's turn it on and test it out. Should get a wither to spawn pretty quickly. And there we go. So now we just need to keep placing our 4 double chests of soul sand, and the withers will die due to immunity cramming. Our last wither has just finished suffocating, and if we did the math right, we should have a full double chest, hopefully, of nether stars. And looks like we did the math perfectly. Now we have just under 3,500 nether stars. That's a huge accomplishment for us. The last thing we have to do today is to name our dog. And the name I've chosen to give our dog is Dwigt. So thank you to everyone who commented. They were all great name suggestions, and this is the one we're gonna go for. Hopefully you all enjoyed this episode. I was really happy that we were able to defeat so many withers, even if we did use a machine to defeat them. Let me know of any other uses for nether stars you guys can think of. I know there's got to be a mod out there somewhere that gives us more use, since we do have a double chest. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.